I want to wrap up here, Tony. I guess it's time for a Q&A. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely, Martin. That was lovely. Thank you. So some questions from the class, and thanks also for the generous gift that I know Kim has now chatted out to all of our listeners today. I am with you. You understand that I understand what you're saying, but I'm going to speak for, I'm sure, many of the executives who are listening and thinking, it sounds very hard. It sounds like it's far more art than science. We're so used to, as you said, sitting behind the desk and applying methodologies and looking at numbers, which we tend to trust implicitly. Tell us more about the art and the science part of this. I mean, you've been at this for quite a while. Is it something anyone can do? Is it something that you get better at with practice? What is it about what you do that you believe is something the rest of us can do as readily?
Well, I think it's a very good question. First of all, I do believe all of us can do it, but I think we need to change our mindset. And let me just ask you a question, Tony, and be honest here. What are you doing? What's the first thing you're doing when you're sitting in a bar and you're waiting for someone? You are alone. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah?
I don't drink. It's a loaded question.
Maybe it is, but is it fair to say that you, besides having a drink, are picking up your phone just to do something within it?
That
Anything with
is
it to look like a complete loser?
more than likely true. I probably think I look more interesting when I'm connecting with people on my phone.
Well, most of us are doing it. I'm sure most of you listening right now are nodding right now. But there is three consequences out of that, which are really scary. The first thing is we don't connect with people anymore. Yes, we connect with them in the cloud, but we don't connect with them in reality. The second thing is we don't observe anything anymore because we have this screen in front of us between separating us between the real world and ourselves. So we don't observe those small data. But the second or third thing is even more scary. We never get bored anymore. And boredom is the foundation for inspiration, and inspiration is the foundation for creativity. And this is the issue that creativity is dying right now because we do not allow ourselves time to reflect. Um, so the first thing you really should do is to spend time having an appointment with your phone, having an appointment with your computer, but allow a space where you actually observe, where you just reflect on where you are. I know we all feel so busy we can't do that, but I'm also pretty sure that most of you feel that you never have time to reflect and really think through things because we're so packed. And as soon as we have just 5 minutes of a break, we take this injection of the smartphone and inject it into our veins and just to make sure we never get bored. As soon as you go on board on a bus or a train or a plane, you check your phone. It's a habit, but the problem is it actually dilutes our ability to observe. So my advice to you is to pause for a second and start to observe much more. And as you train that muscle, so to speak, you suddenly actually become better at seeing things. And you'll be surprised. The first thing you do my exercise, basically to allow yourself not to be together with your phone for just an hour somewhere sometime during the day, you'll notice it's really hard. You feel alone, you feel insecure, whatever it is. It sounds crazy, but really that's how you feel. And then you start to notice details. Now, guess what? I've learned one thing. In the world of blind, the one-eyed is the one with the power. This is you now starting to open your one eye. As you do that, you will notice all these things. And if you train your employees or your staff to do the same, you'll start to see things you haven't seen before. Now, big data is easy to implement. It costs a lot, but it's easy. Small data is even easier because you basically just ask your teams to spend time with customers, spend time in their homes, go out shopping with them, spend time in their offices, whatever industry you belong to, and start to pick up those small details. Ask them to come back to the office now, share that on a wall, and then start to see a pattern. And you will very, very quickly notice a small pattern. And that little pattern will reveal an insight about where is there an opportunity. So, Tony, my feedback to you is everyone can do it, but you need to train the muscle. You need to train that ability of observing, and that takes time. But guess what? Once you train your teams, your staff to do that, you are miles ahead of everyone else because no one else does it. Today, we just believe we can believe in those big data, and nothing could be further from the truth.